You!
You did this to yourself.
Michael and Danae are husband and wife. At this moment, they are going through a divorce and tensions are running high. In fact, so high that Danae is telling everyone at her workplace that she's being beaten by Michael. However, what she seems to have forgotten are the Ring cameras they installed throughout the home for security 5 years ago when they moved in.
Can you guys just call me into the sheriff's office instead of trapping me?
We weren't trapping you.
So he broke my nose, but I'm being arrested.
On January 3rd, 2025, officers from the Caledonia, Wisconsin Police Department responded to a domestic disturbance call in which one spouse was accusing the other of physical assault. Upon arriving at the scene, the first thing investigators did was check the home's security cameras.
You cheated, and I found out. And now we're really not going to work on things.
Are you okay being a single dad?
I'm going to have to make it work. I'll find somebody who loves kids. I'm not going to somebody.
No, are you okay if I'm just not involved at all?
I don't give a fuck. I can make it work.
I don't know what to do anymore.
She's talking.
You!
Did you get that? Okay. She's home. So you cheat and then you wreck the house up. That's really, really nice.
Well, you threw my in the house all week. Yeah, I found in a different spot.
That's not true. You sit in your closet.
You can change your daughter. I'm done.
Get in the car and leave. Wow. So you cheat and then you do this. That's really wow.
Yeah, I am, because you're calling me a like, I don't have feelings, like, I'm not a real person, like, I didn't go through some real the last year. Are you kidding me?
We all did, Danae. I didn't cheat.
No! You didn't give a about my mental state. I was a brand new mom.
You didn't get shit on my either.
Yes, I did! When I couldn't handle my own you didn't care about that. You couldn't be strong enough.
It's just my fault. Okay, I don't care. Doesn't matter. Vote.
No, you have no idea where I was. And you don't care. You didn't care then. All you cared about was that I was making up. That my feelings were made up.
Well, I don't care now.
Are you serious?
I don't care now. You understand this is over. I'm not going to get violent.
The couple had clearly reached a breaking point, but while the emotions on both sides seemed raw and real, officers were looking for something much more specific, and the cameras gave it to them.
There's points in me running.
No. I've already told you there's no chance now. I will never forget
I am going to get the iPad. I'm going to give you my password.
No, because that's not a relationship. Because you realize that you are never going to access any of my things ever again. You have shown me how little I mean to you.
That's not true.
You have shown me how little our beautiful little family meant to you because he was more important. Try to imagine what that pain is.
I'm feeling it right now. I made a really bad choice. Are you kidding me? I have to live with the fact that I'm never going to be good enough for these kids.
Yeah.
I have to live with that. And
Don't.
Stop
screaming in front of me.
Give me a chance.
Danae, you're doing this in front of the kids. Go for a drive. Stop. Danae, you need to stop right now. Your kids are staring at you. You cheated on me. Get in the car and go for a drive. You are going.
If I go for a drive, I'm going to need something close to you.
Alright, you cannot do this in front of our kids. Danae, you did this to yourself. You slept with somebody. You're only doing this because you got caught.
No, I'm doing this because I'm devastated that I'm losing you.
Well, then why are you worried about losing me now after you cheat on me? What about all the times before that when you didn't give a There's a big difference.
What the cameras captured was Danae being confronted after getting caught cheating and being unable to find any common ground with her husband. However, the following scenes revealed an even more absurd behavior on Danae's part.
After what I saw today, there's no chance in hell I could ever care about you in that respect again. Do I care about you as the mother of my children? And whatever. Yeah, continue.
You don't call somebody a over and over and over.
I'm sorry.
And
I was very angry that
and over.
I was very angry that you cheated on me today, and I had every right to be.
I can't live without you, Brent.
Well, you're gonna have to learn how. I can't live with someone who cheated on me like that.
I want to show you.
I cannot live and or be with someone that cheated on me like that. That is a deal breaker.
Please.
You
But
don't.
I'm not just somebody. I'm the mother of your kids.
Which makes it even worse that you cheated on me. You do not get to cheat on me and do what you did and say all that disgusting things, and then you don't get to sit here and cry and scream at me and demand that I give you another chance.
I'm not demanding. I'm begging.
And I'm telling you no.
Like a f***ing peasant.
I'm telling you no. You don't get to do this. You don't get to go off and do something like that and expect me to still be here.
I don't expect it.
You don't. Well, it doesn't matter. You are expecting. You're
I'm not expecting it. I knew what your reaction was going to
You keep
be.
saying we're not over. We're not over. I'm telling you.
I don't want to be over.
Today.
This family was the most important thing to me.
Then
Now I
why
have nothing.
did you do that? Stop. Stop! Today, Jesus! You're scaring the him!
What?
Stop! Stop it! You're scaring the out of him!
As the argument reached its peak, Danae's actions defined everything that followed, all captured by the home's cameras. After accessing all the evidence in that footage, the officers had to take action next.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello,
You are
Danae Bar.
Danae Bar. Sounds like you called for a standby, right?
Yeah, that's okay.
I'll tell you what, I'll explain everything. I need you to hop out of the car for me.
Oh, sure.
All right, step right back here. Danae, we're going to explain further, but right now I need you to turn around, place your hands behind your back. You've been placed underneath arrest.
I'm sorry, what?
I'll explain everything in a minute, ma'am.
Okay.
You can be cooperative and decent with us.
Of course I am.
Okay, why don't you turn around and put them in front. We don't need them handcuffed in front. We'll explain further. Just going to need some time, okay? I know this is probably a confusing situation for you, and I understand that, and we are going to explain it further, okay?
Yeah.
All I can tell you right now is I know that you've been in contact with the Detective Franzen and
Yeah.
Detective Braun throughout today, right?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to transfer you down to the sheriff's office. They're there, okay? And then they're going to talk to you, and they might be able to shed some light onto this situation as to what's happening, okay? I know this is a lot, but the detectives will be able to provide more information than what we can because we don't have a lot of answers. We've been in contact
Can
with
you
them,
guys
so
just call me into the sheriff's office instead of trapping me?
we weren't trapping you. We were just told to come here and try to make
The
contact
lady
with you and then bring you down
sorry.
to the sheriff's office.
The lady
Okay.
told me to go to the house and someone was going to escort me in and help me get my kids' medical supplies.
Okay, I think maybe there was some miscommunication
I
there.
don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know about going to the house to get medical supplies. I know that we were told to come here, and,
Yeah.
and maybe things change, things evolve in this job constantly, and information is constantly changing between us and detectives, or they learn more things, or they learn new things, which maybe that's why the situation has changed to not going to the house anymore to meeting with us. I don't know that. I don't want to speak to that. I don't want to give you bad information because I don't know anything about this case at all. None of us do here, okay?
So he broke my nose, but I'm being arrested.
The back of the residence.
And I don't even want to get into the case details with you, honestly, because I don't know any of the case details.
No, I know. It's just,
The detectives
I
do.
had to say it out loud.
What the officers didn't know yet was that Danae had a story of her own to tell, and some of her accusations would put the situation in quite a disturbing perspective.
So again, we're gonna go back down to the sheriff's department, okay? And then you'll get to talk to the two detectives that you talked to earlier.
Yes.
Get this squared away. All right?
It's going to take a long time.
I'm not sure.
What happened from last night to this morning? Well, I guess it started Friday, but it's like very easily paraphrasable. Their dad and I just aren't working out. And we've had this whole back and forth over the weekend. He has controlling and abusive behavior. He broke my wrist in August. Last December, we got into an altercation and my face was bruised, my shirt was ripped up. I'm pretty sure I broke some ribs, but I didn't go in. He's like, what do you do for broken rib anyway? You don't. And I wasn't even sure if that was just like a one-time thing at the time or what. And serious, difficult, whatever. So this morning I got up. We're sleeping in separate bedrooms. We have been since probably shortly after my arm was broken. And we were fighting about what we did New Year's Eve or didn't do, right? This morning I woke up and I hadn't moved all of my stuff out of like his bathroom or anything, so I went into the master bathroom. So I went in there to brush my teeth. He got up and he was like, I can't sleep, I can't, da 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 da, and he just started. I work here. It's a half an hour drive, and he kept yelling and yelling, and then I started yelling, and we were a couple inches from each other's faces, and he just wound up and headbutted me just out of nowhere.
According to Denai, she had been the victim of her husband's violent behavior for a long time. However, Michael's subsequent statement offered a different version of the story.
Has she ever use a weapon against or threatened to use a weapon against you?
Like which weapon, like a gun or a knife?
Gun, knife, bat.
She's hit me with like something in the kitchen, or she threw scissors at me.
Okay.
But so she only threatened to use the gun on herself. So.
Okay.
Because she kept putting the gun in her lap and threatening to kill herself.
Has she ever attempted to kill herself?
Not that I know of, but she's threatened it.
Okay.
I don't know how you want to word that one.
All right. I'll just put no because it says attempt, but you said she did mention about killing herself, but never attempted.
Yeah, she's never actually gone through with it, but I mean, saying I'm going to kill myself with a gun in her lap, it wasn't loaded, but it still was, what if I walked in 15 minutes later?
Right.
Right. But it's just the only thing it's been is just the violence of her throwing things at me or across the house or pushing me and things like that.
Okay. Did she have physical contact with you today?
Yes.
Did that physical contact cause you any pain?
Forehead.
At the police station, an obvious contradiction began to emerge, but as detectives also listened to the husband, suddenly the case became more problematic than expected.
After he headbutted you, was there any bleeding or any...
Oh my god, I bled all over the car. It immediately just started just gushing. There was nothing else after that.
What was his reaction?
He said, why did you headbutt me? He said that, why did you do that? Where his cut is on his head, there's no way I could have headbutted him like that. I would have had to have been standing on a ladder. And I was like, I told him, I said, are you kidding me? I didn't move. But no, there's a huge puddle on the carpet in the hallway, and then, because it was in like the door jam to the bedroom, so I was trying to leave to go to work. So there was a big puddle, probably like this big in the hallway, and then I obviously went to the sink. I ran to the sink and I got a towel right next to the sink. And he was cleaning it up when I grabbed the twins to leave. And he tried to block the bedroom door and all that good stuff, but I didn't. There was nothing physical after that. I just kept threatening to call 911. And he eventually let me take them. And I told him I lied to him. I was like, I'm just going for the day. I'm going to my friend Jordan's house. I was going to go to her house after this, but I'm just going to go to her mom's house now.
Denai's version was picturing a woman trying to leave a dangerous situation, but after watching the surveillance footage, it was clear that she didn't comprehend that the officers knew better.
How many times were you struck?
Just today or the weekend?
Yeah, just today.
Well, you could just say, I don't know. She tried to kick me, he tried to kick me in the crotch, which was one, and then pressed her face hard up into mine, and that's when I stood up, and that was all this thing happened. Okay. I say twice, I guess.
Was the physical contact intentional?
Yes.
Did she damage any property?
Yes.
And what was damaged?
Okay. The floors and all that kind of thing, but so this morning, no.
Okay.
But then just the weekend, she damaged my floor. She broke 2 vases. She broke a big Christmas tree that my mom gave me like 15 years ago.
Okay.
She just slammed the door really hard, and I just had to fix the jam, but it didn't really break anything.
So the reason we are here, we spoke with you earlier, and we always want to get both sides with this kind of having a lot of moving parts, we contacted and spoke with other parties involved, which led us to kind of here. And with you being in custody right now, I have to read you Miranda, okay? Like, you're in handcuffs.
I understand that. I just don't know why.
And I want to explain all of that to you. We just kind of want to get a better understanding because there was things that were left out this morning. I watched, and that's why I want to read you this, and I'm hoping to have a conversation with you about it.
Yeah.
Not what I do. I can't give legal advice, but what's going to happen next is obviously you're in handcuffs. We were watching some different video, and there was just, I'm just going to be blunt and kind of tell you what's going on. You don't want to talk to me, which is fine, but I think I owe you white handcuffs. We watched different videos of just the arguments. I watched videos of you holding your daughter and listening to the arguments back and forth. You're throwing vases in the living room. You punching yourself in the head. You hit your head on the door. And it was a rough weekend for everybody, but the reason we're here today is, like, I asked you what caused these arguments and whatnot, and you never said that this all kind of stemmed from cheating. And when I watch videos and listen to the language and see everything, it's a complete 180 of what our conversation was today. And I don't want you to answer any questions because you want representation, but I just wanted to let you know that's the reason we're here today. Because I err on the side of caution, I don't take sides, and I really feared for the kids' safety. I want to make sure because they're safe.
At this point, with both sides heard and the evidence laid out in front of them, the detectives had reached a decision that would determine what would happen next to the family.
Wasn't looking to have you get into trouble either. He doesn't get a say in this. He doesn't get to choose, just like you didn't, as far as pressing charges. I know everybody thinks about it that way. In Wisconsin, for domestic laws, we don't have a choice. Somebody has to go to jail if it rises to a certain level.
So he didn't go to jail. He gets off.
So
He can break my nose.
I just wanted to put that
And
out
he gets
there.
to go on with his life.
But we also want to now kind of figure out what the best solution is to kind of address the kids for the time being.
I'm thinking hypothetically. I would have felt like because I didn't do my job. Because emotions can take the best of us. And I saw it in the video clips with both of you, where emotions can get the best of you and you aren't the person that you really are because emotions are high, and I want you to be the best version of the mom you can be. And if you just said that
You can't be in that environment. There's no way. There are just some environments that aren't meant for you, and I was working under. You yeah, I cheated on him, but who wouldn't? Somebody like.
And I think Sheldon hit on the head where, when I talked to you this morning, you had no worries or concerns and said he was a good dad, and he said the same thing about you for the kids. You were a great mom.
I don't hate him. I didn't report him because
Neither of you. A lot of this is out of your hands now. Both of your hands.
That's why I got called before. Almost 72 hours straight. But that's why I put my head on the door. You can't escape it. You can't get away from it.
Denai was charged accordingly, but still denied any wrongdoing. Based on our research, the case is still pending in court. What do you think is going to happen?